Listen very carefully in this video because in this video I'll be talking about how Taylor became a billionaire. So are you kidding me? If you haven't already, subscribe already. So it's me RV, and without further ado, let's get straight to what this video is about, how Taylor became a billionaire. So first of all, Taylor is the first woman to hit the 1 billion mark according to Forbes from music alone, because other people might say that Rihanna became billionaire first, but Rihanna, much of her wealth actually has been attributed to her makeup line, the Fenty Beauty. It's Taylor that actually became a billionaire from music alone. And many people are questioning, and there are a lot of people wondering what is with Taylor that made her that successful or that big in the showbiz industry, with just her music. She doesn't really have the best voice out of all the singers out there, and she doesn't really dance very gracefully. So the best voice that was ever heard on this planet, Mariah Carey, who can sing from the lowest to the highest notes, and also Beyonce, who has that killer moves with the swag. Neither of them has actually accomplished the milestone that Taylor has accomplished. So what is it about Taylor? Actually, if you are moved or inspired by other people's voices or dance moves that you can see or hear, how much more if you are able to listen to a music that you feel validated about the lyrics of the song. So that is actually what Taylor is doing. So she is writing music that touches people. She is making connection to people using her music, because that's what's her passion. Before she was even famous, she has already been writing. So she's a songwriter, writing about thoughts and feelings and experiences that not many people are talking about. But when you're with Taylor, when she's writing, she feels free to speak her mind and her thoughts and whatever feelings at a particular moment or experience, and that is what she is sharing through her music. So in a similar way, if you know Oprah, I think she is the first woman in the showbiz industry that became a billionaire. She actually did the same thing, she just didn't use songs because she's not a singer, but she used the talk show. And just a little background, so Oprah is a news anchor. However, with covering news, you have to be serious. You can show feelings. So it shows on the camera when she is feeling bad for the people while covering like a tragic news. So she was demoted to a talk show host, and that's when it started to become lighter for her. I mean, she was able to finally breathe and allow herself to come through, basically being herself, and she is able to do what she wants with the talk show. And she was talking things in her talk show that nobody's talking about, and that's the thing when you are able to break boundaries and basically allow thoughts and feelings of other people to show into the world. Like, it's okay to think or feel this way. You are making it seem like it's valid, because it's not only unique for other people, but it's actually universal. So that's what they did, Taylor and Oprah. And also with Oprah, I'm not sure if it was like an interview, but I've heard that even after her talk show, she would stay for a little while and then talk with the audience in the studio about how their lives are, because that's what she really wants. So she wants people to feel heard and understood. And similarly with Taylor Swift, she also has that kind of vibe. There was this particular album that before Taylor has actually released the album, she has invited some of her fans to her houses, because she has a lot of houses, and then tried to do a mini concert in her houses with her guitar, so that her fans can listen to her songs before the album came out, before it's released to public. So who singer or celebrity has done that? Like you inviting, you're a big celebrity, superstar, inviting strangers to your houses. That is because Taylor is really invested to making a personal connection with her fans. That's how they are. So, and also, it's really the connection that's really get people to get hooked with her. So let me give you an example. So with her song You Belong With Me, so it says in the lyrics, can't you see that I'm the one, can't you see that I'm the one who really has you, been here a long way, can't you see? A lot of people has actually felt that, right? Like when you like someone and then you would be thinking like, oh, if only you know that I'm here and I have what you need, but why can't you see me, right? So also with other songs like Enchanted, the lyrics says, it goes like, please don't be in love with somebody else, please don't have someone waiting on you. These are thoughts that are actually normal. We think about them, but nobody talks about it because you can't say to the other person, please don't be in love with someone else, because if you say that, you would look needy and controlling, because you are like telling them how they should live their lives, who they should fall in love with, you know. So even if it's something that we don't talk about, we actually think about it. And Taylor feels she's freeing herself when she's writing. So even if she doesn't say it physically, that's what her thoughts, and she is speaking her mind through her music basically. So when you say like, please don't have someone waiting on you, people are going to judge you when you actually say that, because you don't get to tell people what they're gonna do, right? But that's how we think. So people are relating to that. Also, there are a lot of songs that Taylor is actually writing that speaks to how we feel inside. Like, You're Losing Me, right? The bridge, I think it says something like, do something, say something, lose something, risk something, because she was saying that because her partner, she isn't getting anything from her partner, and she is miserable, ready to give up, and then this other person doesn't feel anything, like she doesn't really care. Can you please at least do something, or is something, I'm giving up on this? It's something like that. So I think that is also why when you see some clips of Taylor's concert, the Eras Tour, there are many parts where when the fans are able to relate to the words, they are screaming the words, right? And they are screaming it because they could relate to it, and that's their way of expressing it. Because there are a lot of times in our lives when we have these emotions and feelings, but nobody's really there to listen to us and to basically to let us have that outlet to like vent or rant or just release whatever we feel inside. And through her music, people are actually liberating those emotions. I think that is also one of the reasons why Taylor, when she released the Tortured Poets Department, she said something like, this is no longer mine, it's all yours. That is saying that when she was writing the music, she released all the feelings and emotions in those songs, so that as the people listen to those songs, as she was liberated by those songs, they might also feel liberated by them trying to finally express whatever they've been like feeling inside all those times, you know, when they were alone. So Taylor and Oprah are actually just making a way for people to not feel alone. Taylor is writing music, is not really trying to solve your problem or telling you what to do so that you can solve your problem. What she's really doing is just trying to make you feel that whatever you're feeling, I felt it too. You are not alone in whatever struggles or experiences that you have. It's like giving you a company through her music, right? But that is not to say that making connection with people can make you become a billionaire. So there also just so happens that Taylor also had a lot of qualities that helped her to make the most of that talent. Aside from making connection, she's also hardworking and innovative and creative, and she is very visionary. So she has a vision for the music videos that she's creating, that she started directing her own music video, and she just don't let other people like decide how her music video should look like. Although even if you have all these talents at making the best of things, but you cannot make connection with people, you're still not going to make it to that huge success, or the enormous success that she has. Because you can make the best things, but if people is not really moved or not really feeling anything about it, then they are not likely to invest to your concert, movie, or you won't get as much streams on Spotify. So ang haba na ng video, but basically what I'm trying to say is that how did Taylor become a billionaire? Here's the thing. So Taylor has created a language for people to express themselves through her music. So that's what she did. Ciao.